Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of An Entrepreneur's Journey. Today we have with us Keiko Sutherland of Stylish Merchandise and Marketing Limited. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your business?
Okay, well, everybody knows me as Keiko Salon, and stylish is basically the diva side of Keiko. So, who is Keiko? I'm a very fun person. I have a big personality. I'm a full-time mom. I'm currently serving in the British Navy. Um, I'm easygoing, easy to get along with. I'm fun. I'm a carnival baby. Um, I love meeting new people. I love doing new things. I love change. Um, I love sports. I would consider myself to be a very sporty person, and I love to help people. So that's eco. Stylish is we promote businesses, small businesses, and we have our promotional merchandise as well. So yeah,
Okay, that's really good. Seem like you like a lot of stuff. So
I do.
and you definitely a friendly person based on me speaking to you prior
Right.
to our session right now. Right. So how did you come up with the idea of starting your business?
Well, it's a long story, but I'm gonna cut it short. A lot of people know me from doing promotions back home. Um, I used to do promotion for Hyrule and Guinness and Flo as well. I used to promote. I have a cousin. His name is Junior. I know he won't mind me calling his name, Mastermind Connect, and
Yeah.
he gave me a push on his catamarans. So I did promotions for him there. So then I see the benefits and the advantage of doing promotions and what it done for me as long as you market yourself properly. So I had this idea a long time ago before migrating to the UK, and then coming here give me a wider perspective as to start it and to execute my plan and everything. And then everyone was saying, Kiko, you should do this because I'm a people person. I know how to interact with people, and I know how to push products, push brands, and seeing that I'm a friendly face, person gravitate to me. So it was something I was good at. So I was like, it was like a hobby. And then I just say, okay, I could do this as a business.
Okay, nice. Do you think if you never moved, you would have started your business and push it at the way you're pushing it right now?
No, I don't think so because I would have only been doing promotions with business back home, but I will not see my headway so much back home than I'm seeing here because the advantage and the opportunity that I have here, I don't have it back in St. Vincent. And here opened my eyes more. So yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. All right, so how did you come up with your name, your business name?
Oh, long story as well. I'm gonna cut it short as well. Stylish. I was working at a company. I have my good girlfriend. She encouraged me to join this platform, which is Instagram. And I said, no, I don't think that will work for me. And then she said, you like taking pictures, you like doing videos, you love the spotlight. She said, Kiko, do this thing. And then and then I said, okay, not a problem. And then she said, we need to find something that will best suit you. And then she said, stylish. So I was like, And she's like, you're a diva. And then I said, okay. But then somebody already had the name on Instagram. And then she said, we need to put a number to it. And then underscore 2.0 came about. And then I was talking to my sister and I was pushing the idea to her. And then this is where the name come about now. My brother-in-law, he's a software developer and everything. And I pitched the idea to some of my close friends, my sister and everybody. And then they said, keep the name stylish and put merchandise and marketing limited. So you get to sell your merchandise and you get to market products. So that's how stylish merchandise and marketing limited come about.
All right, lovely. I like that. And I like that a bit broad in the sense that you could do your merchandise as well as your marketing as well. Um,
Yep.
Could you tell me a bit more about the merchandise that you offer? I know you do t-shirts, and I think I saw some hoodies as well. What else do you have on sale?
So those are accessories. So we have t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. So far, I just introduced mugs, but that's still a work in progress. So that's all the accessories we have so far. So I do personalized t-shirts and hoodies as well. But the business have couple quotes that we work with that normally sells, and we do vintage t-shirts as well. We do lips t-shirts, and depends on what season we in as well, like Christmas, Valentine's. I normally do the seasons as long as with independence back home as well. I do those t-shirts as well.
Okay, nice. All right, so how did you raise funds to start your business?
Ah, well, I would consider myself to be a good saver. I'm not a miser, but I'm a good saver. I don't bad spend my money. I buy stuff that I need, not what I want.
Yeah,
Um, So I had some savings, still do, and I said, I want to start this business because I always had this idea, if I never do it, then I will never know, right? And then I just bite bullet. I bought
yeah.
all my equipments. I bought all my t-shirts. I bought all the vinyl. I bought everything. I bought the heat press, printer, silhouette machine, the vinyl, everything out of pocket.
Wow, that's really brave. Because you
It
never
was.
knew, you
It
never
was a
knew
very big move.
yeah, if it would have worked out. I like the fact that you said that you buy what you need and not what you want. And
Yep.
I'm wondering if you would have brought that over into your business as well. Because me personally, I would have struggled when I just started my business. I didn't have somebody to show me, like, say, this would be needed for this, or I would need this for like lighting, or I would need this to improve my work. So what I did was I had purchased a few stuff that I did not need. It wasn't a want, but it was just a mistake. So how
Yeah.
did you overcome the hurdle of like purchasing stuff that you may not have needed or stuff that was not necessary for you to get your business going or functioning in a competent way?
Um, Everything I bought is what I need, to be honest, because I'm not being funny about it, but everything I bought is what I need because I researched it before and I planned because I do
Yeah.
have a business plan. I planned and before I bought anything, my sister is my accountant.
Mhm.
I run everything through her first before, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, she has to give me, I have to give accountability for things that I've done. So
Yeah.
Um, everything I bought is no mistake, I would say. Everything I use. I even have two tripods. I have a ring light, all these things. I'd even had these before I
Yeah.
bought all my equipment. So I bought my stuff piece. So I would advise if you're doing a small business, don't rush to buy everything one time. Research and buy your stuff in stages
Yeah. Definitely.
and ask questions.
Yeah, I think that's important too because I mean that's something that I could have benefited from, asking questions. Although I would say that I would have done a bit of research, I don't think that I did sufficient research because when I got the stuff in my hand, it was like, this is not fit for purpose in terms of what I would have expected. So some stuff like I probably had to, it's not a lot, but a few stuff, I had to just leave them there and not use them, probably give them away or so.
Well, you just have to count those stuff as a loss and just keep moving. Well, my motto is keep moving forward. So,
Yeah, definitely. All right. So how did you get your first set of customers when you started your business in the UK?
um, to be honest, it wasn't that hard because I was already kind of big on social media. People knew who I was,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of support from my close friends. And
Mm.
this one person, I think it would be okay for me to mention his name. So his name is Kenny. He gave me my first sale. He bought 4 t-shirts, and then when I launched my hoodies, he bought that product those as well. And he was a returning customer, and ever since it just. And then when he got my products, he wore them, he advertised them, he tagged me in them, and that was really really awesome for me. And then that was it. It wasn't that
Okay.
hard because a lot of people know who I was, and that was a good thing on my. It could be good and bad, but it was a good thing for me in the start.
Okay, great. So for somebody who is not that popular as you, what would you advise them to do to get that first customer?
Um, uh, just keep pushing, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. It would get there. You know, not all popular people win.
Yeah,
That's it. Just keep doing
because
it.
something that I recently was listening to is like, even though you have even well, every business you have to do like sales. I mean, you have to promote your stuff. You have to try like get a sale on an item, right? So one of the things that heard the person saying is like, even though you try like say maybe like 100 persons, you would not be successful of booking a sale for 100 persons. But at least if you're successful with 30 persons, out of the 100, it might not be on a straight, but it might be in different in broken. So you might take five unsuccessful communication with persons, but then you get a five successful sales within that. The 30 that you get would, over be more than enough to cover the 70 that you would have been unsuccessful with. So it's just about keep pushing or keep moving forward with your
Keep
business
going.
and execute it and your plan. All right, so
Keep
that's
going. And,
nice.
yeah, and you have to be open minded as well that those things are going to happen and you would make a profit and you will make a loss. So just
Yes.
have to keep that in mind. But then that's okay. It's fine. Everybody that has the same issue or same problem. But I would advise anybody, keep going, keep pushing.
So how do you market your business? And what would you have seen the most success in?
Um, me creating videos,
Hmm.
taking pictures, people to see the step-by-step process of me getting quotes or a design or whatever from silhouette, because the software uses silhouette, from silhouette, then to the cutting machine, then to the heat press t-shirt. That really helps in marketing and as well.
Okay, nice. And Silhouette is a editing software or is it?
Yeah, it's an editing software.
Yeah, I think I need to check that out. I've never heard of it before.
No problem. If you need any help with that, I'm happy to show you.
I'm just curious about seeing it. I don't think I will ever switch, but I'm just happy. I'm just curious, sorry, about learning about it. I've seen your designs, and I think your designs are really good. And I've
Yeah, I
seen
have
a
a video on my Instagram page with me doing everything from scratch.
Yeah, and I'm sure the shirt that you have on, the stylish and the shirt you probably did the silhouette as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool. So you post these videos on like TikTok and Instagram.
So we have a TikTok account, Instagram, IG, well, Facebook. Yeah, and we now introduce WhatsApp, so they're
What's
all
up?
there.
All right, nice, nice. All right, so how many hours per day do you dedicate to your business? I know you're a busy woman, so how
I
many
am very.
hours do you dedicate to your business per day?
Um, I don't even know if I should say I have any fixed hours to say, but what I'll say before I start anything, I check emails. Emails is the first thing I do when I get up on mornings. Check my
Yeah.
emails just to make sure I don't have no pending order or anything. Depends on what the order is, or if it's just a branded stylish t-shirt, that's like it would be like 20 to 30 minutes because I have to put in a silhouette. I have to put it in the cutting machine, then I have to weed it, and then I have to press it. So let's say 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And it
So
depends on
for
the quantity of how
uh,
much t-shirts I have to do in a day. It will take me up to like 2 hours
oh wow.
the
Okay.
most. It depends on the design as well. It all depends.
And that's because you have the knowledge. That probably might take somebody like me, like say 4 hours to do.
Uh,
So
probably.
yeah, so how long it took you to learn how to like the design, then the printing, and then the cutting, then the weeding, and then I don't know if there's application after. How long it took you to learn all those stuff?
Um, I'm always a geek. I don't want to say geeky, but I love technology. I
Yeah.
I don't know if this will come. I did an associate degree in information technology. I come to college and I learned a lot of stuff from there.
Mm,
And that knowledge still there, stick with me. Um, I would advise anybody, see YouTube and
mhm,
Google, let
yeah.
them be your best friend.
Mhm,
Self-taught is key. Google and YouTube were my best friend. It was hours. I spent probably like a week or two sitting down learning the software and how to get this design this way, how to layer it, how to it was a lot at first, but a lot of reading, a lot of watching videos. So yeah.
okay. Yeah, nice, nice. Um, well, it's important to put in that aspect of research before you start the business anyway. So
Oh yeah. Did a lot of research.
a lot of sacrifice. Um, how does being an entrepreneur affects your social or your family life?
um, I don't know if I should say this, but um it kind of pushed some of my friends in my way a little bit, kind of affect a little bit because I guess they've assumed that I have more time for the business or something like that. But on the upper hand, I don't really think it affects my life much unless it comes to my daughter. But it
Okay,
all boils down to how you manage your time.
okay, nice. All right, so that's good. That's good. I mean, once you're able to like balance stuff, I think that would help in terms of like, even improving your performance in your business. Because once like your family, like your daughter, let's say your daughter is happy, I think that would motivate you to do better at whatever you're doing. You know, what motivates you to keep going or keep pushing as an entrepreneur?
Well, I think you had answered that earlier. My daughter, um, seeing her every day, she gave me the drive to keep pushing and keep going because I know I want to be in life and I know where I want her to be in life and I know what I want to provide for her to achieve her goals. So I'm setting the pace for her.
Okay,
So
nice.
she drives me every day, motivates me every day.
I think that's a really good why because I think from time to time some persons might not have a why for starting a business or trying to achieve certain things. Like I know why I started my business, and my why is what keeps me going. And just like you have your data that keeps you going. I think it's
Yeah,
important that everybody have like a why behind what what they're doing. Because
yeah,
essentially some people might say, oh, I want to make money, but the money, making money is not a why because with the money you're gonna do something. Whether you're gonna spend the money to assist your family members, live a better life or assist them through something. So your why won't necessarily be the money, but it will be something greater than that. So that's really cool. How would you describe a typical business day for yourself? I know you mentioned a bit about checking your emails for any outstanding orders and so forth. But can you go into a bit more detail of how you go about a typical day?
As I mentioned before, That's the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, check my emails. Um, I'm a full-time, what should I say, sailor or soldier. And after checking the emails, I go to social media. I check my inbox, check if I get any DMs, um, check my WhatsApp. I check every social media platform just to make sure that I'm not missing anybody's messages and nobody's thinking that I mug them off or anything. So um getting up, sorting out if I have any pending orders, I'll get that sorted as well. Get them out to the post office as quick as possible. So um the items will be with customers within the days that I said the product will be prepared and shipped.
Okay. All right. So is it that you go to work afterwards, or do you, or these are when you're, or that's like a day when you're off from work,
When I'm off.
or when you're off?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if you're working, how does that day go? Do you do your business after you come back home from work, or you would have the time to do it before?
So as I said, I'll check my emails, I'll check out my social media platform, and then I have a notepad that I use, a big notepad. I write the orders that I have pending, and I get the stuff prepared. So when I come home, I print them before I
Yeah.
go, because I'm always I get up around 5, and then if there's a pending order, I'll do all the printing, and then when I get back home, I could just do the reading and just do the press, and then have it packaged and shipped.
Okay, nice. So what has been your most satisfying moment as an entrepreneur?
Um, I'm getting goosebumps. Most satisfying moment, seeing
Yeah.
people wear my seeing people wear my brand. I created this,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
seeing people wear what I created for them, what they asked me to create. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
So I feel good and proud about that because I actually sit down. I had a chat with my brother-in-law. We sit down, we come together, we did the logo, and to see that I could print it. It's on a T-shirt, people wearing it, and then I look somebody on the road wearing it, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's my brand." So it feels good.
Could only imagine. I could only imagine that feeling. Right. I get that feeling from time to time as well. Um, Creating stuff, right? So my next question for you is, have anyone ever seen you, like say, okay, somebody ever seen you sell a shirt and then say, but it's not you print this, it's not you prepare this shirt or create this. Um,
Nah,
ever
I've
had
never
that?
had a
Ever had that?
t-shirt. No, because every T-shirt I print or hoodie, whatever
Yeah.
the case is, I brand it with my logo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So even if it's not on the neck, it's at the
Yeah,
bottom of the T-shirt. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay. Wow, wow. I never noticed that. I never
Or it would be
noticed
at
that.
the side of the T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. I
Yeah.
like that. I like the print on the sleeve though.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people like it as well.
What has been your worst experience as an entrepreneur?
Horrible customers.
Or-
I probably say that a little bit too blunt, but I do have one or two
Mm,
customers. Not that they bought my product and they're not happy, is that when they ask you to create a design, I
yeah.
go ahead, I purchase the design that they want, and then I already put it in Celebrate and everything, doing what they need me to remove or anything, and then they change their mind, and then they want me to buy something else,
Hmm.
and it's a bit costly.
Yeah. Um, well, I mean, that's something that you would never get rid of, the customers. So, in terms of dealing with customers that might be a bit difficult, right? Or you might face a challenge with, um, sorry. How would you say you could go about dealing with those customers?
So I had one, and she wanted different designs. So before she had me purchase one design before, so I calmed her down. I said, okay, let's have a chat about this. Let's put pen and paper together, give me your ideas, and then I'll do a sketch. So that's what I normally do. I said, give me your ideas. I'll do a markup. I normally do a markup or a draft in Silhouette so customers can see what I created. And if you like it, I do normally send the design for you to see first before I print it. So we sat down. When I sat down, we had a conversation and I come to an agreement. I calm her down, come to an agreement, and we worked on a design. I did the draft. I did two drafts actually, and I sent it to her. And then I did a third one, and then she settled for that. And then I said, "Are you sure?" I had her checked, double check, triple check, and make sure that she's happy.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's really good advice because based on what you're saying, I'm getting that, you had to, be professional and you had to,
You
I
have
mean,
to.
physically show that you're expert, you're doing your stuff. So it's you're doing the designs as and so forth and preparing it. So it's like you would be able to give them reasonable advice that would guide their
Yeah,
decision. I think that that
yeah,
that that chat that you had with them was something good, and it's definitely something
yeah,
that I do as well. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
And I don't have any experience in marketing or anything. I've never done any big course, but I do have experience in HR.
Okay. Good stuff. So, what piece of advice would you give to somebody who has just started a business, or someone who probably started a business and they're going through their business, um, or maybe someone who even someone who's even considering starting a business. So, one for somebody who just started a business, somebody who has a business already, and somebody who is considering starting a business. So, one general advice that you would give to them.
Do it. Just do it. Because if you never do it, you will never know. And it's always going to be in the back of your head. I wonder if how this would have gone if I've done this. I think you should do it. Just,
Yeah.
and I always have this thing in my head that whatever scares you in life is what's good for you. It is actually good for you. Whatever scares you in life is 100% good for you. And plan, have a plan. Trust me, have a plan. Sit down, put pen and paper together. I always tell people write down stuff. Write
Mhm.
stuff down. It helps. Even if it's a small book or one paper, write it down. And as you execute each of those stuff, tick it. And ask for help from the right people. Ask for help, ask for advice. It's not going to kill anyone. It's not going to kill you. It's only going to help you. You can't do everything on your own. You're gonna need a little help, right? And it's fine to ask for help. Help is good. And don't talk about it. Don't talk about your ideas. Don't talk about your plan. Just do it.
Yes. Mhm.
And register that business. Make sure you have your name on lock. Register, go to your, I don't know what you, wherever, whatever country you're in, you have um the registry, go and register that name and secure that name. And if you're already in business, make sure file your taxes.
Okay.
That's key.
All right. So I like the way that you're going, and one of the reasons why I like the way that you're going is because you've shared a lot of value and you've touched on stuff that nobody else have ever brought on has touched on. You mentioned about you know doing it. Um, I think that's a major hindrance for a lot of persons not taking the action. All right, they might think of an idea, they might just talk about it but not do it. So based on what you said, I found that very important. Something that you touched on is writing. I know a lot of persons don't like to read, a lot of persons don't like to write,
That's true.
including myself. But sometimes what I do is just I just force myself to keep notes, force myself to read. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's very important. Something that you mentioned, I think two things that you mentioned that nobody else ever came on the show and mentioned was registering your business. Other persons may have registered their business, but no one ever really advised that. So I like that you advise that, to get your business registered because, I mean, that's making it official. Also, it's actually saving your name as a business so nobody else could come and say, okay, well, they're using the
Exactly.
same name as you as well, you know. I mean, registering a business officially means that by law you have a business per se. Something that is strong that I don't really ask question about it. And you mention it, and you mentioned about tax and about filing for tax. Um, that's something that a lot of persons try to run away from, but I'm happy that you mention it because it's something that a lot of persons run from. It will eventually catch up on you if
It
you
would.
run from.
It
So
would.
you might as well do it. So that's something that I take very serious. So I will do my financial statements at the year,
Yeah.
and I will put in those stuff so that I know that 5 years from now I'm not gonna look back and say, and they're gonna say, oh, you probably owe this. Oh wow. So what I want from you is to tell me how difficult or how easy it is to register a business.
Um, it's not hard. To be fair,
Mm,
it's not hard. Well, it depends on what country you're in. You have to do a lot of paperwork. Like me in the UK, it's just so much things you had to click, so much stuff you had to just fill in. And with the UK, it's a little bit more complicated. But back in St. Vincent, it's just a form. And I guess with every country, it's a form. Fill it
yeah.
out, give them your details, first name, last name, email, business name, basic questions I think anyone can answer. And then you submit it. And then they will give you, I think I waited five, I can't remember how much days I waited back in St. Vincent. Waited a couple of days and then I got back my approved certificate of my name. And then with the UK, it was just done online and they post my certificate as well to me. So it's not even going to take you 15 minutes the most. So it's pretty easy. Unless if you want to make the process complicated, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah. That's really good that you explained that process. I mean, one of the things that might become popular soon is, like Caribbean persons registering businesses, like in the UK and like in America. And so,
They
one
should.
of the yeah, because I was trying to do it online one time, but I never went through the process, right? Because one of the things that we in the Caribbean face a lot in terms of business is like we're not able to access the online space um,
Yeah,
for
you have to
business.
have I
You
think
have
you
to
need
have
to
like
have an address here in the either in the UK or the States. I think you need to have an address so you could register the business to that address.
yeah. But I think I think they have like virtual I don't in a virtual mailbox or like some address that you could use so that they
Okay,
would receive emails and so forth. Yeah.
okay.
But one of the things is payment. Like as an entrepreneur in the Caribbean, I think we have difficulties with in terms of payment,
As
right?
in
So
paying for taxes.
receiving payments from persons overseas, whether
Oh,
it be via like PayPal or Stripe.
yeah. I face that
Yeah.
as well where customers struggle to pay me for t-shirt and I am do struggling still to get a spot back in St. Vincent. So if anybody here know of anyone who wants to assist me in selling my t-shirts, I am happy to send some t-shirts down for us to work together. So you can hit me up, send me a email, a DM, and we could chat business. But that's one of St. Vincent's biggest issue in terms of payments. And I had three persons had to go to MoneyGram to MoneyGram money to me here, and I find it a bit unfair. I think the Caribbean should be exposed to a lot of things, so they need to get with the times, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully things move forward in such a way that we could make payments, receive payments very easy online. So
Right.
that business could be more fulfilling and more profitable for us.
Yep,
Right?
I agree.
What piece of advice would you Now a piece of advice. What business resource would you recommend to somebody who's
Uh,
an entrepreneur?
I mentioned before YouTube and Google. I can't stress this enough. Make YouTube and Google your best friend. I understand you went to school, you have this big degree. Yes, I know. But what I'm doing now, I didn't go to school to learn it. Yes, I have the IT skills in terms of doing the editing, pictures, that's fine. And that's just the surface, but make YouTube and Google your best friend. Self-taught is key. Having us learning something and having a skill and somebody know that you can do it is
Yeah.
powerful. So I would advise YouTube and Google. Trust me, they're my best friend.
Really, because I mean everybody that I've spoken to so far, they definitely say YouTube, YouTube like Instagram, Google, and so
Oh yeah,
and
and Instagram as well.
mm,
That's true.
even though we have these stuff, it's kind of hard to learn still. Not for individual who's willing to learn, but for individual who's just there in front of YouTube. It takes a lot for them to probably watch like a 27-minute video. Everybody rather a 5-minute quick thing, instead of sitting down. So I think we need to get into the groove of, sitting down, actually watching a 30-minute video explaining how to develop a skill, how to learn something new that would actually improve the potential to start a business or provide some sort of service or product for others, right? So that's really good. How?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Do you think that persons become lazy and just not willing? Because I said this to say, um, I'm gonna use carnival as example, right?
Mhm,
If someone want to play mass, right, they'll
mhm,
put aside that money. That's one. Or they'll even go and borrow a loan to purchase that costume, right? You have a business idea. You know you need to put in the work to get it done. You want to get it done, right? You need to prioritize.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you're gonna put so much effort into this costume, make so much time, this costume. That same energy that you put into that costume are going to play mass on the road. Put the same energy into the business and the time. 30 minutes will not kill you. You will sit down, person will sit down on their phone. They browse social media for hours.
mhm.
See? They'll browse social media for hours. 30 minutes won't kill you. So that's no excuse.
Yeah, so for me, like based on what you mentioned, right? Some people would rather the short-term pleasure instead of the
Mm-hmm.
long-term reward. So instead of
Yes,
instead
I
of
agree.
wait holding out long-term for have an established business and a successful business, what they would do is they would rather, have a short-term pleasure of playing mass that year, and that's what they would lean to. So to me, it's just about us, thinking more long-term, thinking about
Yep.
what would benefit us, probably 6 months from now, a year from
Yeah,
now. You know? Yeah.
I
So
agree.
yeah. Um, what what social media platform can we get in touch with you on? And if you could tell us your like Instagram or Facebook, so persons could search you, follow you, even ask you questions.
Right. So you can find me on Instagram at stylish underscore 4.0. So that's stylish underscore 4.0. You can find us on Facebook at stylish.m21, TikTok, stylish underscore 4.0. You could send us an email at stylish.m21 at gmail.com. So that's stylish.m21 at gmail.com. We just introduced our WhatsApp. So it's, if you're in the UK, it's +44 in bracket 0 7375 14182.
Okay, great. So if anybody missed those, I will post them inside the description
Thank you.
that you can see. And you could click and you could follow her and you could, you know, share her stuff, give her some likes, and even purchase her stuff, right? So thank you, Keiko, for coming on this show. Is
Oh,
there
before I
anything
forgot,
you would like to say?
yeah, before I
Mhm.
forgot, we have just introduced our Etsy store, so you can find us a stylish merchandise. So that was something I was working on for this week. So it's finally up and running. So you can check out our store on Etsy and you can purchase one of our t-shirts there. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for listening if you're just listening as well. Um, just want to thank Keiko for coming on with us and sharing her journey as an entrepreneur. Don't forget to check out our Etsy and support, support, support. All right, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. Bye.